Hello everybody, it's your friend Diosdado, and I am so excited you're here today. We are about to go on an incredible adventure together, a virtual journey to one of my favorite places on Earth, the magnificent, the magical, the unbelievably delicious country of Thailand. I mean, come on, just saying the name makes me happy. I've put together a list of 10 places that, I promise you, are not just pictures on a postcard. These are real, breathtaking spots that absolutely have to be on your travel bucket list. Our first stop, and what a place to start, is right in the pulsating heart of Bangkok, the Grand Palace. Now you hear palace, and you think, okay, it's going to be big, it's going to be fancy. But my friends, nothing, and I mean nothing, prepares you for this. The moment you step through the gates, it's like walking into a treasure chest that has exploded in the most beautiful way possible. Glimmering gold spires called chetties pierce the bright blue sky. Within the palace walls is the most sacred site in all of Thailand, Wat Phra Kaew, the Temple of the Emerald Buddha. Inside this stunning chapel sits a small yet profoundly revered statue of the Buddha, carved from a single piece of jade. Seeing the devotion of the people who come to pay their respects is a truly moving experience. All right, from the golden splendor of the city, we're taking a boat ride to a place that defines the word paradise. Welcome to the Phi Phi Islands. You've seen the pictures, I know you have. The ones with the dramatic limestone karsts jutting out of the most impossibly turquoise water you've ever seen. Let me tell you, it's real. It really looks like that, and it will take your breath away. The main islands are Phi Phi Don, which is where you stay, and Phi Phi Le, which is uninhabited and home to the world-famous Maya Bay. Gliding into that bay, surrounded by towering cliffs on three sides, and seeing that perfect crescent of white sand. Speaking of snorkeling, my friends, you have to put your head in the water here. The world below the surface is just as spectacular as the one above. Schools of brightly colored fish, sergeant majors, parrotfish, anemone fish that look just like Nemo, dart all around you, completely unafraid. Okay, let's dry off and head north. We're leaving the beaches behind and flying up to a city that holds a very special place in my heart, Chiang Mai. Specifically, we're exploring the Old City. This is the cultural soul of northern Thailand, a perfect square surrounded by a moat and the remnants of an ancient defensive wall. Stepping inside these walls feels like stepping back in time, into a calmer, more spiritual world. The Old City is a beautiful maze of quiet lanes, hidden courtyards, and, oh, the temples. You can't walk for more than a few minutes without stumbling upon another one, each with its own unique character and charm. One of my favorites is Wat Chedi Luang. You can see the giant elephant carvings that still stand guard at its base. But Chiang Mai isn't just about quiet contemplation. It's also a city buzzing with life, especially when it comes to the markets. The Sunday market in particular is an event. Hand-carved soaps, beautiful textiles, silver jewelry, intricate paintings. From the living, breathing culture of Chiang Mai, we now journey to a place that whispers stories of a magnificent past. Welcome to Ayutthaya Historical Park, the former capital of the Siamese Kingdom. It's the ghost of a glorious city, imagine. In the 1700s, this place was a bustling metropolis, grander than many European capitals of the time. One of the most famous sites is Wat Mahathat, the head of a sandstone Buddha image gently cradled in the entwined roots of a banyan tree. It's a beautiful, serene, and deeply spiritual sight. Another must-see is Wat Phra Si Sanphet, the largest temple in Ayutthaya. Its three large, bell-shaped chetties stand in a proud line, a stark and stunning silhouette against the sky. It's especially beautiful at sunset, when the fading light casts a warm, golden glow on the ancient stones. It's a place that makes you think, that makes you wonder, and that stays with you long after you've left. Okay, time to head back south, but this time to a different kind of coastal paradise. This is Railay Beach in Krabi Province. Now, here's the interesting thing about Railay. It's part of the mainland, but it feels like an island. It's cut off from the rest of the continent by a massive wall of sheer limestone cliffs, so the only way to get here is by boat. As your long-tail boat rounds the headland, the view that opens up is just spectacular. Towering, jungle-clad cliffs plunge straight down into the emerald green sea. These aren't just any cliffs, they are world-famous, a mecca for rock climbers from all over the globe. It's incredible to watch, even if you have no intention of trying it yourself. Railay is actually a small peninsula with 4 main beaches. There's the beautiful Phra Nang Beach, with its soft white sand, and a famous cave shrine dedicated to a princess spirit. Local fishermen leave offerings here, including hundreds of carved wooden phalluses for good fortune and fertility. It's a steep, muddy scramble up a clay bank, using ropes to pull yourself up. It's not for the faint of heart, but the reward is a secret emerald green pool surrounded by cliffs, like something out of a fantasy movie. We're heading back to the vibrant chaos of Bangkok for our next stop, but this time we're seeing it from a different perspective, from the river. Sitting majestically on the west bank of the Chao Phraya River is one of the most iconic landmarks in all of Thailand, Wat Arun Ratchawararram, the Temple of Dawn. While the Grand Palace is all about shimmering gold, Wat Arun is a different kind of beautiful. It's a masterpiece of color and texture. Its most prominent feature is the massive central prang, or spire, which towers over 70 meters high. Unlike the golden temples, this one is encrusted with millions of tiny pieces of colorful Chinese porcelain and seashells. When the sun hits it, the whole structure shimmers with a soft, pearly iridescence. The temple is named for Aruna, the Hindu god of the dawn, and seeing it in the early morning light is truly special. But here's a little secret. While it's the Temple of Dawn, I think it's even more spectacular at sunset. As the sun goes down behind the temple, the sky erupts in a blaze of orange, pink, and purple. And then, as dusk settles, the lights on the temple switch on, bathing the entire structure in a warm golden light. Let's leave the city heat behind again and ascend to the clouds. We're going back up north, near Chiang Mai, to visit the highest point in the entire country, Doi Inthanon National Park. This place is affectionately known as the Roof of Thailand. Up here, the air is cool, crisp, and clean. Driving up the winding road to the summit is an adventure in itself. You watch the landscape change from typical tropical foliage to lush, dense, evergreen cloud forests. Everything is draped in moss and ferns, dripping with moisture. At the very summit, you'll find a small sign marking the highest point, perfect for that "I made it" photo. Nearby, there's a beautiful, short nature trail called the Angkar Luang Nature Trail, a raised boardwalk that takes you through the moss-covered forest. But the most famous and photographed spot in the park is a little below the summit, the twin royal pagodas, or chedis. They are surrounded by the most spectacular, immaculately manicured flower gardens you've ever seen. On a clear day, the views from the pagodas are absolutely panoramic. All right, let's dive back into the wonderfully chaotic and colorful side of Thai culture. We're going to visit the floating markets. This is one of those quintessential Thai experiences that you really have to see to believe. For centuries, much of life in this region revolved around the rivers and canals, or klongs. The canals are jam-packed with wooden sampans piloted by ladies in traditional blue shirts and wide-brimmed straw hats. You'll see boats overflowing with exotic fruits, spiky rambutans, mangosteens, huge jackfruits, and, of course, sweet mangoes. Other boats are floating kitchens, with charcoal grills sizzling away right on board. You can get coconut ice cream served in a coconut shell, all without ever leaving your own boat. You hire a long-tail boat and your driver navigates you through the happy chaos. Vendors call out to you, holding up souvenirs, clothes, and snacks. It's a sensory explosion of color, sound, and flavor. If you're looking for something a little more local and a little less crowded, you can visit markets like Amphawa Floating Market. It's about the simple, brilliant idea of doing business on the water. After the delightful chaos of the floating markets, let's seek some tranquility in nature again. We're heading west of Bangkok to Kanchanaburi Province, to a place of enchanting beauty, Erawan National Park. This park is famous for one thing above all else: its absolutely stunning 7-tiered waterfall. This isn't just one big cascade. It's a series of falls and emerald green pools that tumble down through the jungle for over a mile. The park is named after Erawan, the three-headed white elephant from Hindu mythology, because the top tier of the falls is said to resemble the elephant's head. The trek to see all 7 levels is the main event here. Each level has its own unique character. The water has this incredible emerald green and turquoise color, which comes from the calcium carbonate in the water reflecting the light. And the best part? You can swim in most of them. The pools are full of little fish that will nibble at your feet, giving you a free and very ticklish fish spa treatment. Reaching the seventh and final tier feels like a real accomplishment. For our final stop, we journey to another ancient capital, but one with a very different feel from Ayutthaya. Welcome to Sukhothai, which literally translates to Dawn of Happiness. This was the very first capital of the Kingdom of Siam in the 13th and 14th centuries, and it's considered the cradle of Thai civilization. It was here that the Thai alphabet was invented and where a distinct style of Thai art and architecture was born. But where Ayutthaya feels dramatic and haunting, Sukhothai feels serene, peaceful, and happy. The ruins are set among beautiful lawns, ancient banyan trees, and lotus-filled ponds. The best way to explore, without a doubt, is by bicycle. The central zone of the park is flat and easy to navigate, with paved paths that lead you from one magnificent ruin to the next. The centerpiece of the park is Wat Mahathat, the most important and impressive temple. What's most striking are the giant, elegant seated and walking Buddha statues that remain. The Sukhothai-style Buddha is famous for its grace and elegance, with flowing lines and a serene expression. One of the most beautiful sights is the giant seated Buddha at Wat Sichum, located just outside the main park zone. You first glimpse the Buddha's serene face peeking through a tall, narrow slit in the wall. As you enter, the sheer size of the statue, known as Phra Achana, or the one who is not frightened, takes your breath away. I highly recommend staying until late afternoon. The best time to be in the park is during the golden hour, just before sunset. The reflections of the ruins in the lotus ponds are just perfect. It's the perfect, peaceful end to our incredible journey. And there you have it, my friends. 10 incredible, unforgettable places in the land of smiles. From the glittering temples of Bangkok to the emerald pools of Erawan, from the ghostly ruins of ancient capitals to the paradise beaches of the south. I hope this journey has sparked something in you, a little bit of wanderlust, a little bit of curiosity. Thailand is a country that engages all your senses and captures your heart. The real magic happens when you're there, connecting with the wonderful people and making your own discoveries. So what are you waiting for? Start dreaming, start planning. Look up that flight, research that guest house, learn a few words of Thai, Sawasdi for hello, and Kob Kun for thank you will get you far. Your own Thai adventure is out there, waiting for you to begin. I promise you, it's a journey that will stay with you for the rest of your life. If this video has inspired you, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps. And don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next adventure together. Thank you so much for joining me today, for sharing this virtual trip with me. It means the world to have you here. Until next time, be well, be happy, and keep exploring. I can't wait to see where we go next. Bye for now.